last year's assassination attempt on President Trump. Pennsylvania Republican Congressman Dan Meuser, great to see you this morning. Congressman, again, this news coming down just a few minutes ago. The president saying that they have the man in custody who shot Charlie Kirk. What's your reaction to finding this person less than 48 hours from the killing?
Hi, Charlotte. Mark, great being with you. Well, first of all, the loss of Charlie Kirk and this individual responsible for it is beyond tragic. It's just such a sorrowful time for America, for free speech, for open discourse. And, this guy was brainwashed. He is obviously mentally off, but he believed something that motivated him to commit this unbelievably horrible crime, murdering in cold blood a good person. And so why did this happen? And perhaps we will learn. What did he believe? Did he believe that Charlie Kirk was somehow this Nazi, this fascist that so many people accused him of being, when meanwhile the person, he was committed to the truth. Maybe people didn't like his aggressiveness on his positions, but he spoke the truth with enthusiasm and meaning and care and love for what he believed in. So I'm glad. Obviously, we're glad we have him. We will take it from there. It was only a matter of time.
Yeah.
He's a wanderer, a recluse, probably a really bad individual. And thank God we got him, because good thing it didn't go down in the line of fire and taking out somebody else with him in his delusional, actions.
Yeah, Congressman, beyond the point of him not being able to harm anyone else, the fact that they got him alive, you were at Butler. We will never know what the actual reasoning, the actual mentality of that guy who pulled the trigger. There's a lot of questions because snipers took him out. This guy's going to have to answer for it. We will finally, hopefully, get some closure because they got him alive.
Yeah, right. And so we will have an understanding, but I think we know, we don't want to be presumptive, but what his motivation was, just like at Butler. And I'll tell you what, this was shades of Butler in so many ways, right? I mean, if President Trump didn't turn his head, he would have had the same unbelievably tragic fate that our friend Charlie Kirk had. And so that brings up emotions and thoughts. Look, we need a level of decency. We need to get rational. I mean, you got 40%, I think, of the left, is gleeful over this. Some are, stating how Charlie brought this on himself. I mean, what is wrong with these people? Now, on the same note, you have some very good people that are Democrats that are saying, no, we need a level of decency. We can't be making accusations that could drive people to this level of horrific actions, murderous actions. So the tone's got to come down, and I'll say both sides, but right now it's clearly overwhelmingly coming from the left.
Yeah, I agree with you. The tone has to come down. What do you want the American people to know and remember about Charlie Kirk and what he stood for?
Charlotte, thanks. I appreciate that question, because it's, I've talked to my children about it and all. Look, the man was committed to the truth. He was committed to open discourse. He was taking people on. You know what? 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, when he was going to the college campuses, he was being ridiculed. He was being protested. They didn't want him there. Now he brings in 3,000 enthusiastic people. He's taught them to think differently, to think outside of the echo chamber of what occurs. I know. I had children at some good schools. They would come home and tell me they're in echo chambers. And they hear me speak and they're like, wow, I haven't heard that in the months I've been there. So he went and did that. And he said, it's okay to think that way. Even conservatism can be cool. It can be the America that people have talked about. And let's bring the modernness to it. It's he was a tolerable person, but on the same note, he had his positions based upon gaining the truth, using the facts, and expressing them as enthusiastically and in a loving way as he could. Because he did. You watch his videos, and boy, oh boy, you can't be attracted to his message.
And hopefully it's a moment and a movement that will continue even without Charlie at its helm. Congressman, it's great to see you. Reminder, 5 minutes from now or so, we will get that news conference from investigators in